Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here back at the cutting station today. This video is going to be basically like an intro to some of the topics that we're going to be talking about today. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about me before we get started on that. I actually went to a school, barber school, got to learn about a lot of basically the socializing with people, and that's what many people lack, honestly. So I want to share that with you guys, tell you guys that it's very important for you to have that consultation before you just start cutting. Many people just like to start cutting, and that's where they go wrong, because people will tell you what they want before you actually start cutting, and that's probably the most important start, honestly, before you start cutting anything. But yeah, a little bit about me. I've been cutting for 2 years now. I think I know my way around. It's not all about just cutting and cutting and cutting, but you got to look at the fine details in cutting, and that's what's going to set you apart from all the barbers. But yeah, let's get started. First thing you want to take a look at is actually my drawer. You can see I got a lot of different machines. You want to have a good start of tools, a good set of tools. That's gonna set you apart. I would say start with something that's gonna last you a while. You don't want to cheap out, otherwise you'll have to be buying different ones every often here and there. So something that's cheap in the long run, it's gonna end up being expensive. So that's what I would say. Buy something that you know is gonna, it's a good brand. I would say Babyliss is a good brand. Also Andis is a good brand. Buy something that you know is gonna last a while. Otherwise, you're going to have to be buying stuff every other day because they're going to break down easier. There's a lot of good ones on the market right now. I know they're coming up with a lot of runtime, and that's kind of what you want to go for if you're going to go for a cordless clipper. I would say cordless because you don't have to have that hassle of the cable running around, you know. That's my preference. That's up to you to decide if you're going to go cordless or corded. It's up to you. I'm also going to be talking a little bit about the hygiene itself. You don't want to be a dirty barber. Come on now. There's better to that, you know. But yeah, first thing you want to have, you want to have this. And this is definitely what every barber needs. You need yourself barbicide. No, it sounds weird. You've probably already smelled this before. It's actually what they use to clean most hospitals with. It's very useful. It's not just disinfectant, but it kills everything, and it's definitely a necessity if you're gonna be barbering. But yeah, like I said, you don't want to be a dirty barber. You're gonna have to get those jars. You don't necessarily need two. I just prefer having two, because in one I put all my long combs, and in the other ones I use it for my brushes. So yeah, that's that. You obviously want to have a bit of products. You know, you don't want to just be sending your clients out with wet hair, especially. So that kind of gets us into you want to get yourself a good blow dryer. That one was pretty cheap, I guess, technically, but it works fine. It works for me. I got that one, sorry, because that one actually brought both. It brought the concentrator, which is what you're going to use for straight hair, and it brought the diffuser. So it's good that it had the bundle. It brought both. That's kind of what you want. You don't want to just, you know, because you're going to be cutting all types of hair. That's also brings me to my next point. You want to learn how to cut everyone's hair. You don't want to just be a barber that turns people down because you don't know how to cut a certain type of hair. So there's 4 different types, 4 groups of hair, you would say. You say there's straight, then there's kind of wavy, then there's curly, and then there's coily hair. And then each of those groups has its own subdivision, which it's into A, B, and C. So yeah, I'm gonna have a list of them, so you can get a hang of it. But yeah, kind of talked a little bit about the products. You want to have a nice variety of products, you know, because you never know. There's gonna be lots of different hairstyles that you can do to people. Yeah, you don't want to just send somebody out of your barbershop or your station with wet hair. Dry their hair first. Come on. Make sure you dry it. Style it if you need to. That's the other half of being a barber. Many people think barbering is just cutting hair. The other side to the coin is knowing how to style somebody's hair and showing them how to do it, because many people don't know how to style their hair. So there goes that. I have a lot to choose from. I got some colognes, aftershaves. I know I got a couple of gel to choose from. You obviously need the cool care. Cool care is for clippers. It's like that brings us to our next point, is you need lighting. I got a light stand right here. I got 2 big lights here, and I'm even looking forward to buying even more lights, maybe a ring light. You want to have different angles of light being hit from everywhere, because just because you have a good haircut from one side, you may think, but it's not always the case. Sometimes when you hit it with a different source of light, it'll show you different imperfections, and that's where detailing also comes in. You want to be a detail barber. That's what's going to set you apart from everybody else. It's not just about getting somebody in your chair and getting them out. It's honestly about the experience that somebody's going to have, and that's what's going to make them come back, honestly. Nobody wants to just go to a place, have their hair butchered, you know, and then they're not going to want to come back to you. So it's honestly about the experience that you get to give somebody, and that's what's going to set you apart from all the barbers, honestly. So yeah, I feel like we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to be doing the series. So in conclusion, this series is going to be called Wanna Be a Barber. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of videos for you guys. I'm honestly very happy, and I hope you guys can all take away something from these videos, from this series. You know, I'm here to help you guys. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys have any other video ideas that you also want to see, let me know. If you have any questions for me, I'll try and leave links to the products that I have down in the description. And this is just a superficial view of barbering. Remember that there's a lot more to dive into. So that leaves us to the end of the video. So hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.